This is the cold hole. It's not class. Right now, somebody asked me, would you do Red Hot Chili Peppers? I said, not likely. Last time I did, Thassol were like a blood orange, you know? Nah, turns out it's a group. It's nice. They've got a bit of rap, a bit of funk, you know. I checked them out. Their best player's jumping about. He looks itchy. He looks really itchy. I thought he needs a bit of calamine lotion there. So I looked into it. Turns out he's got fleas. That's his problem there, a bit of calamine lotion. Warra gara gara give it to the mother. Warra gara gara give it to the father. Warra gara gara give it to the daughter. Cut the ruggery hydrate on some water. Warra gara gara get it ramming up there. Warra gara gara get it penetrate there. Not up fast, I'm not on about buggery. Baffled with emotions, hasten thusly. Fathom I don't wanna be like Ebenezer. Talk just alone, you'll be a shrewd geezer. No hemoglobin's a benevolent claimer. Why does all and sundry still want a bit temperer? Savaloo, give it here, pass it over now. Savaloo, pass it here, give it here now. Savaloo, pass it here, chuck it over now. Am I in office or a paraffin lamp? So, alright, listen. What's going on here is, right, welcome back, by the way. Now, look, you know, and, I know I say on many occasions, I say all the time, get in touch, reach out, send us an email or give us a call, and which is, I'm over the moon to hear from you, but when I say I'd like to hear from you, I'm more in region of maybe request a song or give a nice message to WAF or happy birthdays. You know what I mean. Bit of light stuff. Now what I'm gonna hear is you see, I've read the first couple of lines now. And I'm going to try my best on this one because I think I've shot myself in foot, like I said. I've made run for my own back here. And I think things are going to change. Definitely going to change. We're going to leave topic at fast. Because I don't want to lead anyone, down wrong hole here. I haven't, or certainly towards hole. I've, like I said, but on this occasion, but just for future reference, light-hearted stuff is what I mean when I say get in touch. I'm not, for simple reasons. Well, I'm not paid nor qualified to be, to be making any kind of medical diagnoses. It could lead to all kinds of terminal issues. So I'll advise as best I can here, but this is just a one-off, So here we go. This is anonymous letter. Well, I've made it anonymous. He's put his name on it, but I don't know why anybody would want to put their own name on a piece of material such as this. Anyway, so it says, right, for the attention of coal miner. See, now that annoys me. I do not want my attention ringing to this. I got out to shower and oh, hang on. No, it says I've popped hemorrhoid to their need. I mean, I can advise there actually. There's some things online if you go on there, and or you may have a friend or a relative that's got a knack for English language, for literature, for things, and they might be able to teach how to begin a formal letter, because you don't begin a letter like this. Pop hemorrhoid to their neat after work. So it were about 11 p.m. mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a perfect time to be bursting varicose veins here. I don't know. Anyway, so I was in shower. Well, that's a good idea. That was in shower, washing copious amounts. Oh, bloody hellfire! He's washing copious amounts of blood off their nurse. Now, look, I can use the imagination here, the animals. I get it, right? I can picture Thornhill against me will, I might add. You don't need to be writing things like I'm by scrubbing copious amounts of claret out of their nose. Get a grip. I've taken an ibuprofen. Neat before for my foot. What's up with this fella? This fella's got, hang on, an increased frequency at volume of blood. Alright, right. I needed a pull. But I mistakenly thought it was just interference from Tamarite. Let's see where this is going here. Got out at shower and took an unexpected shit on math. Okay, you know how I was saying about that's awfully graphic. That I don't know you. This is no way to address a stranger. You're giving away too many details there. Oh dear. Well, I sat down on the toilet, blood running down my legs, looking at the shit on the floor. I mean, this is you're in, thorns of a dilemma here. I got back up to get back in shower. Right, so he's thinking straight. I looked back, he's not at all. What you playing, that lad? I looked back in toilet to flush, just blood and shit everywhere. Look, right. Now, as much as I appreciate the graphic breakdown of ingredients in this cocktail of bodily discharge, here's my advice. This is the advice I'm going to give you. On Monday, ring doctors, ring GP, go and have yourself checked out. Don't worry. Right? Don't be worrying about it. Just need to check out a bit of peace of mind, right? And look at that. Jimmy! What am I always saying? Right? Now, in the meantime, between now and Monday, get your son cleaned up, right? Because that's no way to present your son. And what you need to do, get your son cleaned up, get your son some scruff clothes on, pair of marigold and a bottle of Sif, and get back in that bathroom, because you never know when you've got guests. Or, apart from that, have some self-respect, and, because that is no way to be present in the room of any domicile. Yeah. Just for listeners, anyone listening to this, and pass it on. You better get some on Facebook. Don't be sending these. No, I mean, I can't dedicate my son to this. Right, it's time for a break. Throw that. Where's bed? I can't eat this.
Mummy,
What, darling?
what's the right slag?
What? Why?
Well, I heard Hattie's mum talking about you, because you was walking on And she said, oh, here she comes. She's a right slag. And she said, because you don't know who my daddy is.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. So does that mean I'm a right slag as well? Because I don't know who my daddy is.
Oh, no. Come here, darling, come here. No. Don't ever think that. No, it doesn't make you a right slag. No. Just makes you a bastard.
Sometimes the truth is all we need. Why don't you try Who's Your Daddy? Pop in today for a welcome pack, including free condoms, morning after pill, and DNA swab. Who's your daddy? We might just have the answer.
Right, well, we've got ourselves a caller here. This man is in Manchester, but he's certainly not from Manchester, I don't think. He just goes by the name of Scully. You know, is his nickname or his second name. Scully, are you there? Hello there now. How are you, lad? I'm okay now. I'm doing fine now, you know. All right, why? Were you not feeling too well? Well, no. I've been in a doctor's there, you know, hospital, and they've been doing tests, but it's all right now. Well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry you weren't too well. I mean, do you mind me asking what was... well, I kept having trouble, you know. I couldn't shite. Fuck's sake. And then, suddenly I was shiting too much. And then suddenly there was just blood everywhere, all in my shite, all down my trousers there, in the toilet. Very unattractive. All right, well, you know, glad to know it's, yeah, you know, I thought maybe I'd been eating razor blades or something, you know, and I'd been drinking too much there, you know, over the holidays, get a bit too pissed up there, maybe eating some razor blades, and thought maybe, that's the first thing that came to your mind, is it? Well, you know, I was thinking maybe because I'm thinking that's the kind of mess eating razor blades would do, you know. Definitely. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that, but I mean, fair enough. So everything's alright though, is it? Everything's fine now, you know. I just had the hemorrhoids, but inside there, you know, when you go, right, I get you. You know, they were fingering my arse there, right. But everything's fine, you know. I'm relieved more than anything, you know, because I was frightened there, you know. I thought maybe I needed to buy some new razor blades. Fucking hell, well, I'm glad for you. I'm happy you didn't, you know. Maybe hopefully someone had got you some new razor blades, you know, for Christmas. No, well, can't win them all, can you? I found mine though, so I couldn't have eaten them. Well, that's good. Yeah, so they just gave me some, you know, some coolants for the, you know, for the hemorrhoids, because they were burning me and bursting there. Alright. Well, I'm glad to know you're alright. Very relieved. I mean, last 6 months I've been penetrated in the arse, well, like your man there, Freddie Mercury. Right, alright, I'm getting you know, I can't sing like the man, but I definitely know what it's like to be, you know, yeah, I get you, mate. You know, in the arse there. Yeah, I get you. So you wanted to tell me something. I hopefully want that. You know, I mean, you've got that off your chest. It was just no. I was there. So yeah, I was at work there. You know, I go every day there. You know, then I get money. I pay I understand the concept of a job, Scully. I mean, no problem. Well, yeah. Then I was eating my lunch there. You know, at lunchtime. Yeah. Good. Best time to eat lunch. You know, that's what I'm thinking. You know, and I'm sitting in a van there with my boss. And in the footwell there, there's the well there where you put your feet. I get it. Yep, go on. And there's a bag there, a plastic bag, and they're coming out of the bag. They're popping out. There's a box, and on the box there it says pocket arse. Come again? Yeah, it says on the box pocket arse. Well, what's that? Well, what it is there? I was having a look there. I asked my boss, you know. All right. And what it is there? This is an arse, and it's made of rubber. And, you know, and he's after shagging this thing, leaving it in his van. What are you telling me for? Well, the thing is, after, you know, after much questioning and a lot of taking a piss there, he managed to inform me there that there's quite a market there for the old pocket rubber arse. Is there? There's a lot of people are after buying this. Who's buying that? A lot of people, you know. So why are you telling me? Well, because I was telling my boss there. He said to me, do you fancy, a stake in the old pocket rubber arse? I said, well, if it's going to make money, I don't mind hiking the old rubber arse there, right? And then I said to him, you know, there's a fella there that I'm listening to on the radio there. I've been listening to. His name's Cold Manure. Well, you need to listen a bit harder, don't you? I said, this man, he knows a lot about the old arse there. And I was thinking, maybe you could give me some advice. Advice on what? Well, you know, first of all, I wanted to know, does your wealth of knowledge on the old arse there, is that only limited to the real arse? Or can you extend that to the old rubber arses? I've got no idea what you're fucking on about, pal. The old rubber arse there. I don't understand where you've got this idea that I'm an expert on thus. Well, there you go. Because you're saying all the time. You're saying all the time, you're talking all about the arses. And if you know a lot about the arses, maybe you could tell me a bit more about the old prosthetic arse, you know. If you help me out, we can go in there together. I'm all right, pal. Well, maybe you could do me a favor and let us advertise on your radio channel there. You what? Can we come on there maybe a couple of times a day and just say, look at this here. Do you fancy shagging the old pocket rubber arse? Give us a call, you know, and I'll give you some commission there. Cut him off. Huh? Cut him off.
This is the cold hole. It's not glass.
Oh, well, now, how art it's only time for news via the blues. Here's Rusty String Sparrow. What have you got for us, Rusty?
Oh, somebody I ain't never heard of. Well, they were kicked out of jungle last night. Not something that I care to know about, but the news wants to cover that shite. Don't bother exercising. Yeah, you can inject the calories away. While non-binary, transgender, fluid, and pans, xenogenders all happen to be gay. Well, your teeth are blinding me. They're shining like a Cullinan diamond jewel, and your lips remind me of something I lie on while I'm floating around the pool. Well, let's go to James quickly. Quick update on the weather. What have you got for us today, James? Pissing down.
Well, we've already gone and bloody done it again, haven't we? We've bloody done it again. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for listening, supporting, sharing. From bottom at ticker, thank you. And I shall see you on next episode of Coal Miners Coal Hole, you know. It's not a prison purse. So I was in pub the other night, and a friend of mine said to me, what's your view, Cole, on these people who set thirds flat? You know, why don't you talk about that on your
on your show. I said, okay, I'll talk about that on show. So, yeah. So, here we go. So, you know, you'll have to think Third's flat. It isn't. I'll say it. This is the cold hole. It's not that.